Hey guys, what's up?
Hey everybody.
Yeah, we're back at it. Different week, same crew. Fantastic. Today we're talking, does marriage,
Do people change
do people change
after they get married?
after they get married? Or does marriage change things in
Yeah.
your relationship or whatever?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Okay, cool. So, does marriage, do you think that you've been married before?
I have been married
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, I think marriage does change things.
Did it change you?
I think so. Yeah, it did. It did. You make allowances that you wouldn't necessarily make in any other circumstance.
Okay.
That's the first change. And the notion or the idea that you're not supposed to change when you get married, I think that's absolutely stupid. You change in everything. You go to high school, you change. You enter primary school the first time, you change. You change your job, you change. You meet different people, different circumstances. You go to a different type of restaurant, you change. Do you know what I mean? And I think this is a different experience that you've never had. You don't know how to deal with it, even after the counseling and things like that. It's just like, God says, you don't know. And that's why you change and you try to adapt to all these new experiences that are happening. And I think that's where the change comes from.
Okay.
But I guess people are generally trying to figure out why their people change so drastically.
Okay. So you're coming across here with a very higher grade, very idealistic change thing. Yes, people are supposed to change.
Mariva.
No, and I know it's true, and people are supposed to change. I think where the change, when people say to people that are getting married, don't change, I think it stems from the whole, don't now become someone you are completely not just because you're married. I think that's where they are saying don't change.
And I get that.
Forgetting that with every day, with everything that you learn, you are changing continuously. You cannot be a human being on this earth and not change. But I want to reel it back into people, because I've seen people change during marriage. I don't think it's not necessarily supposed to happen outside of the change that you automatically evolve
Sure.
as a human
It's
being.
not automatic.
Yeah, it's not automatic, but
in every change, you
natural,
decide to change.
exactly. But
Yeah.
the change I am talking about is when I like, you don't know me to, gosh, I'm
To
trying
what?
to think of an example. Like,
I'll give you an example.
okay,
During the week, you tweeted, "Do you fart in front of your partner?" Right?
yes.
That's what she tweeted. That's what her Twitter is about. At all things time, though, talks about farting and shit. In any case, so for instance, you guys have been dating for a while, and no one's ever farted in this relationship, not in front of each other. In any case, and then all of a sudden we get married, and 2 weeks or 2 months into the marriage, I pull a Dutch oven on you. Now, for those who don't know what a Dutch oven is, if you're in the covers and then you fart, and then you do this to yourself and your partner, that is a Dutch oven.
Yuck.
So, 2 months into the relationship, you pull a Dutch oven, or into the marriage, you pull a Dutch oven. Have you changed? Yes, you have. What has happened? You've become more comfortable in your situation as a couple, and you feel that perhaps I can explore more things with my partner now that we are married.
But
I
without
think-
consulting your partner that you are now that comfortable. I mean, that would come as a shock.
I get too shocked much. It's fine, be shocked, but let's be shocked together. That's happened one time, hey? Honestly, I look.
Okay, let me give you
Maybe
another
it's just
situation.
like-
I think that's
okay.
still very subtle.
Okay.
But like there's when people get married, they build expectations that they do not communicate to their partners. So like, you date someone who does not cook for you. Like I'm
Sure.
known as the person that
Sure.
I like cooking.
Sure.
I just prefer not to do it when
Okay.
I don't want to do it,
Okay.
type of thing, you know. But for instance, I've heard from a lot of guys who, when I say that, they go, "Oh my goodness, no one's going to marry you."
Yeah.
Kanti, what are you marrying, a chef?
Those guys are losers.
Story for another day.
Losers.
But all of a sudden, I feel the need to cook more just because I am a wife.
Okay, but now how's that my fault, right?
No, that's not your fault. I'm saying those are the changes that people go through.
Oh, okay.
This is what people go through, and then those are the very things that they then complain about.
Yeah, you know,
about being married. No one's forcing you to cook.
You know, and another thing, I think perhaps the angle at which we're looking at this thing from, right?
Yeah.
We're looking at it from a black perspective. Now, as a dude, nah,
Oh, I've got some white friends who go through the same
no, I want to look at it as from
okay.
a black perspective
Okay.
because I don't know what white marriages look like.
Okay.
But I tell you what, I know what a black marriage looks like. You pay lobola, right? This is your requirement as a man to meet
Yeah.
for this marriage, right? So now, I feel as there's some requirement that the woman needs to meet as well. If I've met this requirement, the woman must meet another requirement. And it's not just babies. I don't want babies. Who said I want babies in the first place?
So what is the requirement that you are?
Some guys require cooking and cleaning and ironing and, you know, basic housekeeping stuff that you could hire someone to do. But this is what people expect, right? Not saying they are wrong.
Yeah.
But I personally think that the system of lobola kind of sets it up so that
it's a nigga.
Yeah, and especially if you're gonna charge me whatever 100 grand to marry your daughter,
yeah.
Then I'm gonna expect 100 grand worth of services, or at least 100 grand worth of not complaining. That's what's up. Cause if I go into this relationship and your parents want to charge me 100 grand to be with you, that time you also want to be with me. I feel like I'm being punished.
For one, yeah.
Right? I feel like, why am I being punished for this relationship, right? So it's like, no, then Nam must get something out of it.
Do you think?
Because I'm not getting anything. I'm giving away 100,000, right? And I'm not getting anything. We might as well just stay boyfriend and girlfriend and do a fat and sit.
Do you think people would have less expectations if lobola was not an expectation?
I think
from
100% from a guy's perspective, if guys were not expected to pay lobola, they would not expect anything outside of a girlfriend.
Are you kidding?
I'm telling you.
So more guys would come home, cook for themselves. So if we agreed, let's move in together. And you call the parentals and everybody and say, so hi everybody, we're not getting married, but we're together and we're gonna do married things. Obviously just so that they can wrap their heads around what's going on. Do you think that people would be more happy? Do you think that people would do
100%? If you can change that first part, right? That first part of paying to be with someone.
Yes.
Right? I think your relationship would be so much better because that sets a precedent where you can change the rules for anything else in the relationship. Right? Now it's like, okay, we changed the rules for this lobola shit because it wasn't vibing with our fucking standards, right? So let's change another rule. Let's change the rule about women cooking or whatever, right? Let's change the rule about who stays home with the kids. Let's change the rule about how we raise our kids, or what's expected. Maybe let's homeschool our kids. Maybe let's take them to Gogo to go stay with them. Like as a choice, not as a necessity, because there's a difference, right? So you can start having more realistic conversations that don't hinder your progress. Because now the relationship is kind of all based on, okay, I was expected by the family and society at large, I was expected to meet this requirement of lobola and ABC, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm expected to have a car, I'm expected to have a great job or whatever. I'm expected to live up to these expectations.
Yeah.
So what's good for the goose better be good for the gander. Right? So now if society at large expects you to cook for me, to wash it for me, if my parents expect me to be cooked for and taken care of, then goddamn, you better do that shit too. You better wash my clothes. Yeah.
Hate that song.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, let us know if you think that people change when they get married.
Yeah.
And also, what do you think changes them? We're looking forward to reading your comments down below.
Where?
Like, subscribe. Like, subscribe, and the whole 9 yards. Let's have a conversation.
Guys, stop watching the damn videos and not subscribing. Subscribe to the bloody channel, okay?